Hello and welcome to Acclino's very first podcast. Today we're going to talk about lean for service organisations. My name is Stuart MacDonald and I'm the Commercial Director for Acclino.
My name is Damien Murphy. I'm a lean practitioner specialising in lean for services. I'm also an Associate Lecturer with the University of Limerick and I am the creator of the Acclino Process Transformation Framework.
Damien, how are you doing today?
I'm good, Stuart, thank you.
Very good. Can you tell us a bit about Acclino?
Sure. Acclino is a young company founded in 2016. However, it is the culmination of over 20 years of education, training and the application of lean in services for over 20 years.
Very good. And what is lean?
Lean is a methodology that is well established internationally and globally. It is about driving waste out of business processes. The goal of lean should be to keep it simple so that people understand that this is an easy methodology to apply and that it is relevant in every organisation, in every process.
So what is a process?
Good question, Stuart. Processes are the lifeblood of every organisation. Some organisations have thousands of processes, but the processes that we really want to focus in on are the core bread and butter business processes that keep your organisation ticking over on a daily basis. A process is a sequence of tasks or events that enable you to deliver a service for your customer.
So you mentioned waste there. Tell us a little bit about waste in a process.
Waste can manifest itself in many ways in a process, particularly in a service process. Most of us will be very familiar with the most crucial waste of waiting. Waiting is what kills processes. Our customers will know when a process is slowing down and they will be the first to walk away and kill your business.
Okay. And why lean for services?
Because organisations that apply lean for service will drive down cost, they will create additional business capacity with the same resources and grow their businesses. It will give those organisations a competitive edge and make sure that their business is there for themselves and their customers well into the future.
So Damien, what are the biggest problems in the service organisations?
In organisations over time, especially organisations that are growing, they come under a little bit of pressure and processes by their nature attract waste and they become ingrained in the fabric of the process within the business. Organisations all too often are so busy trying to provide services for their customers that they rarely get time to stand back and critically examine their process.
Okay. So in that instance, how can lean help?
Lean can resolve many of these problems. It's a simple methodology to apply, and going through a number of phases, we can understand the process by capturing it. Then we can design a new fit-for-purpose process. And it is through the implementation of these fit-for-purpose processes that we can streamline the process and that the benefits for the organisation will be reaped. And these benefits will be for the people working in the process, it will be for the organisation itself, and most importantly, these benefits will be for the customer.
So to summarise, what would be the biggest takeaway for our listeners today?
The biggest takeaway for our listeners today, Stuart, is that it is very important to understand and appreciate that lean thinking can be applied to any process in any organisation. And we're talking today in particular about service organisations. Lean is for services, it's for everybody in every sector, from aviation to healthcare, right through to all of the service professional processes.
Very good. Thank you very much for your time today. I hope you got a very informative session with Damien today. And if you want to leave any comments or would like any further topics to be discussed, please add them to the comments below and we'll add them to our next podcast next week. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Stuart, and thank you to all of our listeners, and I look forward to you joining us in our next podcast.
Acclino, the power of lean.